Okay. So as I'm sitting here, I finished recording a song to an Instagram post that I saw floating around the other day. And so the process in that really was what I have come to find as just an artist trying to creatively express ourselves at myself, period. I've come to, I've come to the conclusion, and just within the experience of, you always just gotta try it out regardless. If you don't think that it sounds good or that it looks good or that whatever, don't think too hard about it, because the whole point as being a creative human being, or just creatively expressing your art, yourself, period, it's the experiment process that you have to allow regardless. And overthinking that experiment process can do one or two things. You overthink to the point that you don't even put that work out. And so therefore you're just stuck, leaving projects kind of half done. You're stuck not even getting back to that project. So you just kind of let things go. So in time and in practice and just within your confidence, you eventually, as you allow yourself to heal, those fears and self-judgment and self-sabotaging beliefs and not trusting in yourself, because realistically we're all individuals expressing ourselves the way we are expressing our own experience. And so that should give you some sort of, not necessary leverage, but some sort of, it should alleviate some sort of stress, in the sense that that is a perspective to tell yourself, this is me, this is how I'm expressing this, and somebody's going to be into it, whether it's one person or two people, or it's a whole entire world. And realistically, the point is you're doing your part as a creative, expressing yourself in your own unique ways, in your own unique, individual, expressive, creative way. And that is the point of being an artist, because we all have our own unique individual ways of how we express ourselves. And it doesn't matter if people aren't going to like it, because there's other people that are going to like it. And that takes time to really just kind of, give yourself enough time to build your courage, to build your craft, to build and be, comfortable with what it is that you're sharing to the world, because it's our most personal and valuable thing about us. And so, yeah, we're going to feel like, man, if I put my heart and soul out to this, and then people are going to turn around and bash on whatever I put out, right? And it's like, it doesn't matter, because any and everybody's going to have their own opinion. All that matters is the opinion that you have on yourself, and how much you love and are expressing and are so passionate on how you're sharing what it is that you want to share with others, and just how you're expressing and giving yourself that freedom to give out to the world. And so that is the process, as we call it, struggling artists, because we'll overthink and eventually get to the point where it becomes such a stagnation in our creative process, where it just will cause you to just not even do it, right? And so the practice is to just put it out there, because in time, there's no such thing as it being perfect the first time. You have to give it a chance to see what happens, right? You have to give yourself that chance to be like, okay, I know this isn't the best, but I've used and done everything to my full power and the resources that I have. So this is what I have, and I'm just going to put it out there. And this in time will grow for you. This in time will help you build and nourish that project that you're putting out. Because again, there's no such thing as perfect right away, unless you have all the equipment, have everything, especially if you're starting, as just a beginner artist. you use the tools and gifts that you have for the time being, because all of that eventually grows into a bigger thing for you later down the road. Success doesn't happen overnight. It happens in time when you become comfortable enough to really be in your skin and really be confident in who you are as a creative expressing your art to the world. So where's the wisdom in my experience? Because yes, again, it's like, you just got to put it out there, because in time that will grow. You're going to see the mistakes, or you'll see, you'll get constructive criticism from people that have been in the same creative industry as you. And so, it's like you'll look towards mentors or people that have done it for years, and you'll take what you're learning from these creatives and turn it into your own. And so again, within time, you'll eventually know who you are as an artist, how you create what it is that you're creating, and you'll be so comfortable that you'll just put it out there all the time, and you won't sit on it and think about it too much, to where it just becomes such like second nature to you, to where you're just, it's a way of you expressing, and you're putting, quality work in the sense of like, okay, I've done everything I needed to, and I've taken my time on this, and I'm satisfied in the sense. I know that there's going to be more improvement needed from it, but hey, here we go. This is where it is. This is where it starts, and we'll keep it moving. And, and some people are going to look at it like, man, that's really beautiful work, because in your mind, you're just being your worst critic, all the time, every time. And so, again, that's just us as artists. We just, self-sabotage and overthink everything, and kind of take it a little too serious, because it's something precious for us. It's something, that we take very serious, because it's a part of us. It's our vulnerability. And so just to put it out there, bare naked truth of like, damn, here I am, it can be scary for, a lot of people, especially beginning artists that are trying to, find ways to express yourselves, and not limit yourselves in the ways that you do. And so just put it out there, just start your little Instagram. Who cares if you only have 1 or 2 followers? Those 1 or 2 followers are gonna, be inspired by you, and then over time is gonna grow and grow and grow to the point where you just love what you're doing, and you're so passionate about what you're doing. The likes, the followers, whatever, doesn't matter, because again, eventually it's going to grow into something that you are putting out there into the universe, and that's going to follow back to you. And so however much effort, however much, passion and love that you put behind what you're doing, people are going to notice that. And so then that's how you're going to attract more, people to network, people to collaborate with, ways of making money from it, so on and so forth. So to all my newbie artists and people trying to, find ways and build that courage, it's just do it and take your time, and don't feel like you're having to rush it, because there's no such thing as time, realistically, because we're caught up in this matrix of, what success looks like, especially in the mainstream media, and how all of these celebrities and musicians, how they've caught fame, just right away. But in reality, how fast that, their fame fell. So it's really you and how you want to show up in this lifetime, in this way of yourself as an artist, and how much you want to build that legacy for yourself. Do you want it just for that quick fix, that 15-second fame or whatever they call it? Or do you want it for a lifetime, the next generations to hold on to your legacy and to know your name, within the next lifetimes ahead? So those are things to think about, because again, it's how much effort and time you're putting in and nurturing this, because it's like your baby. So how much are you watering? How much you watering it? How much are you nurturing it? How much are you giving yourself that space and time to be like, okay, I'm waking up every day, I'm organizing. Even if you have a full-time job, you're going to make priorities and you have to make sacrifices and let go of a lot of, distractions that are not going to give you what it is that you need to move forward in your projects and, your business. You can look at it as business and whatever it is that you're trying to do for yourself to make you a better human being and evolve higher into just your whole entire way of expressing as an artist as well. So yay, tap in, y'all.